Hello everyone and welcome back to another today's video. Once again it's another Hell Knighthood boss guide, and this week the Knighthood boss has actually changed. It is now the Kelak this week. Which is slightly more irritating because the Kelak has one very irritating gimmick, and that if you remove a debuff using a Purify skill, it gets 10% more basic stats. And guess what challenge we need to do this week? Remove 6 debuffs using a Purify effect. That can either be you using his immunity, which would then remove the current debuffs applied, or of course Gotha's actual cleansing Purify skill that will just remove the debuffs once. So we're running this really weird mix match team. I did actually try it with Transcendent Barn, but it was more like I kind of wanted the debuff immunity because it was kind of irritating, just getting constant debuff spammed. Also, with Barn, my team had too much damage reduction to a point where the first phase I couldn't get debuffed, which was kind of a problem because then I had to get debuffed on the second phase, and the second phase is a lot worse than the first phase. Gear-wise, everyone on this team is HP defense. You can sort of tell by the absurd amount of health that these two have. For some reason, Deanne has a lot less health than what I was expecting. She does have UI HP defense gear, but I guess she is the non-UR based character here. Hugh also he also has HP defense as well. Of course, Deanne does have Retard Mill. It's not really going to be too useful for her because every time she's going to take damage, it infects. Because for some reason, this boss will infect you, play an AoE, and then play another AoE, or double infect AoE, which will just vaporize your team on the second phase, which is kind of irritating. You don't have Hugh, you can use Kizuna. Kizuna does work quite well as well. Or if you really need to, Red Arthur will do. And if you don't have any of them, just use Transcendent Barn. You may get a little bit less points, maybe a little bit harder, which is you may just have to go kill it. The only one I plan on not doing is Defeat with a Giant, because on the second phase, when it's got like 2 million health, because they've cleansed about 1 million times, it's going to be quite hard. But we're going to go on with it. I did also forget to mention the card set. The card set we are running is the increased basic stats for all your allies when you're a Knighthood boss. I think it's also 10% damage reduction as well. It just helps out with a few more points. Also running HP food because I do want to get as much points as possible without having to use as much as my brain as possible. So we can do this, we'll do this, and we'll do this. So we're doing this to get the Gotha rank up, and then with that we can basically guarantee get a golden Hugh skill, because Hugh auto upgrades on his second turn or third turn, whenever his buff disappears. Also, first phase can be debuff, which is kind of nice. Escanal's AoE should do a nice chunk of damage here. About half, then he lose. I think he lost the crit damage buff. I'm not even sure what buff he lost. He has a crit chance to crit damage. Okay, I think he may have lost the crit chance one. So his crit chance and pierce rate. He's just disabled himself, completely fine. Because we got not the best hand, personally, but it's okay. I'm going to use this time to sort of get rid of skills I don't want. So we'll do something like this. So Gotha's buffs from his golden upgrade are not really going to be too useful. I think they're the same as Hugh's, maybe just a little bit worse. Yeah, we can debuff first phase, which is kind of nice. So if you're using Transcendent Barn, at least you can debuff the first phase, which is kind of handy. Let's look. 20%, 30%. Okay, Gotha's buff's worse. For some reason, in my mind, they were equal. I don't know why. I'm going to just pop this, just to get rid of it, and for just a tiny bit extra stats. Do I need the extra Gotha rank up? I need to play Gotha skill to get it anyway, so no I don't, apparently. I'm going to kill it. I think I lose my ultimate, so it doesn't really matter that I've got Hughes out at the moment. Get a few extra buffs applied. I would like a Deanne taunt, because Deanne's my only one that I can sort of guarantee live the first turn of next phase. I'm not sure if anyone else can really survive. If it could go straight, yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say I could go just straight balls to the wall and just play that, but then I realized I wouldn't get my last debuff I need. We'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, and we'll do this. Basically, just gonna chip its health down a little bit. Pop the shield. Do a little bit of chip damage from Gotha. Escanal should do a nice chunk. Also, his flame effect may proc because we've removed a few debuffs. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Perfection. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. And then no AoE. He does this same combo every turn, which is why Deanne just gets absolutely roasted on this. That's also the reason why I can also only trust Deanne with this. So we're getting quite a nice chunk of boosts. What's everyone's stats looking like? 500k, Is Diane capped? Diane is capped with her passive, so this is probably the best time to just absolutely nuke this thing. They're going to AoE with Escanor first again, just for the little extra chip damage, and then we're going to try and send it. So you don't have to use this extra growth skill. I used it mainly for the rank enhancement effect, which means if Escanor crits, he'll ignore crit resistance and a little bit extra crit defense. Because of the rank 3 skill effect with rank enhancement. If he can even crit, I don't think he can even crit personally. Yeah, he couldn't even crit. But it's all good. 1.2 mil. And the points say 13.3k. It's not too hard. It's quite easy this week. The main problem is dealing with that Purify effect and the insane amount of damage. You sort of got to time it to a point where you can go into the second phase. You only got to survive about one turn and then you can kill it the next turn. If not, you are then stuck with the problem of it's going to do so much damage to your entire team super quickly. You know, you don't want to Purify too much on the second phase as well, because then he'll have insane stats. He'll be super hard to kill, especially if you're you know, you haven't got super high box EC, or you know, you don't have that Escanor, you have to run someone else. To be honest, I don't really know who you could even run apart from Escanor, but that's just how it is. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next one. Goodbye.